just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill in this one, Chase Burns. How about a report on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Isbell makes the grab, one down. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And he handles it himself for the out. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that ball is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Now here is Owen Casey.
Ball in.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot. So 2 down. William Contreras, the next up for the Marlins. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough.
The swing and a miss. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today on the hill, Yuri Perez. What do you have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4 count, but I guess he saw.
And that one handled. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Noelvi Marte. And a count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now the third baseman, number 1. Pitch is in there. And the count is even 2-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Late on that fastball.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Bottom of the inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that's a little bit high. 3 balls and a strike. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Runner on the go. Cut out and missed. Go to second.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
And there's the ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. And now it's Kyle Isbell. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off to the right. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And back here in Cincinnati. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Xavier Edwards. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now here is Kyle Stowers. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 2-1 now. Just missed. Burns, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And strike 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
There's a swing and a drive. Isbell going back on this one. Hits the fence. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And they lead by 3. 1 out. Runner at second. Here's Trevor Larnach. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Next one misses. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Isbell raging back towards the wall. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away. So digging in, Owen Casey. 2 outs. Ripped to 3rd, but handled. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now batting Jarren Duran. Line to left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. Man at second with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the wild card series. This to center field, reaching down and makes the grab. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Out! As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, William Contreras. Ground ball up the middle. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's the third baseman. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the ball evens the count. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the center fielder.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Hit on the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's off the plate.
Throw to second. Save. Next offering is fouled back. Here comes a pitch. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Going. Gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 5-zip.
Now pitching for the Reds.
Back to the top of the lineup. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Stays alive. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And it remains 2-2. And a curve is down and in. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
So up next, Sal Stewart. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Ellie looking to steal. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. On to first, double play. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now the batter now, Kyle Stowers. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. They get the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily. And at the plate for Miami, Owen Casey. He swings and fouls one off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Larnach around third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. And now it's William Contreras. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. Line drive, brings it in for the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last. Jaron. So the Miami Marlins take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Brew, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road.